Amazon is home to some of the most fascinating mysteries. A large part of it remains hidden to this day. But some of these secrets we have will shock you. Are you ready to be enchanted? Let's get started. Number 1. The Strange Carcass. A wild animal was discovered in the depths of the forest, but nobody could tell what it was. This strange creature was not alive and was spattered on the floor with its gigantic and bulbous head visible from afar. The creature had a thin pair of lips and slit-like creepy eyes. It looked like the creature was staring right back at the person, but the eyes were half open when it was found. It was a tiny creature, almost the size of a baby goat. It had 4 limbs and looked like it could walk on all 4s. But here is the strange thing. It did not have any nails or toes. The locals were left baffled when they came across this strange creature. They started calling it a hybrid. Many people thought that it must have been some allergic reaction or tumor growth that may have affected its growth, size, and shape, causing it to look like a deformed alien. Number 2, the walking trees. These alien-looking trees can walk, but the secret behind their walk is nothing short of extraordinary. These trees are around 49 to 65 feet and are the only trees in the world that can walk. The most striking feature of the trees are its roots. The long, slender roots that are out of the ground and are the main reason behind the tree's mobility. As the tree grows, the roots move towards the environment that is the most suitable and favorable for its growth. What happens is that the tree shifts towards the favorable environment and the old roots on the opposite end decays. As a result, the tree plays a survivalist role and ends up moving along a certain path. But it is not like the human walk. The tree is not able to move a lot in a day with only an inch of a difference noted in its position. But if you notice its shift over the year, you will find a significant change in its position. This shift can be as big as 65 feet. Number 3. The dead whale. The Amazon rainforest held a secret so bizarre that it left the public puzzled with questions when the news went viral. Near the mouth of the Amazon River, a gigantic corpse of a humpback whale was found littered on the island. It was 26 feet long and 19 feet wide. What was astonishing was that it was found around 49 feet away from the ocean. Why was the baby whale there? Where did it come from? Nobody could answer anything. Number 4. The boiling river. This river is so dangerous that if you enter the water, you might not survive. Timpishka, the boiling river in Amazon, has a temperature of 113 degrees Fahrenheit to 221 degrees Fahrenheit. Simply dipping your fingers in the river can cause 2nd or 3rd degree burns. Any animal that falls inside this river is cooked inside out. But on the safer side, you can cook your own food here and have a warm dish served within minutes. The river is massive, which is why it has puzzled the scientific community. While there are hot springs with this boiling temperature, there is nothing in the world that is this gigantic and this hot. It is around 82 feet wide and almost 20 feet deep. The length of the river is almost 4 miles, every part of it burning with the same scorching temperature. But the real mystery is why this river is so hot. Nobody knows why the water here is boiling with such hot temperatures. Scientists could not find any reason for the river to be hot, and there were no known magmatic systems near the jungle. Do you have any theories? Number 5. The Uncontacted Tribes. The Amazon is home to one of the largest populations of tribes that remain out of contact with humans. A lot of photos went viral a few years ago when a few Indians were spotted aiming their spears in the direction of airplanes that were trying to record the tribes. The tribes are pretty happy where they live and consider nature their perfect home. A lot of them want to protect their cultures but have come out to meet humans. But the others remain pretty isolated and even fear humans coming near them. Only in Brazil, there were a dozen tribes reported with over 2,000 people estimated to be in those tribes. Who knows how many more there are hidden deep inside the forest and have no contact with other humans. Number 6. Man of the Hole. The Amazon does not just have animals or plants, but there are some tribes that live in isolation. One man was found living in the forest in the strangest of ways. Upon investigation, it was found that he was the sole survivor of his tribe. A large part of the group had passed away when the ranchers invaded their land and did not care about collateral damage. This happened way back in the 1970s. Only 7 members were left from the tribe. But then another tragedy struck, and the 6 members of the tribe were brought down by illegal miners. That left this man in the hole as the only living survivor of the tribe. But why was he called the man in the hole? He used to dig up large holes to hide, but some of the holes he dug were to trap animals for his meals. They would have large spikes at the bottom of the holes and were as big as 10 feet deep. Sources claim that he had dug over 50 holes in his life. The man had passed away in the year 2022, but no one to this date knows what language he spoke, what tribe he belonged to, or even something as simple as his name. Number 7. The Gigantic Anaconda. Scientists found something pretty incredible lurking on the forest floor of the Amazon jungle. They were left completely baffled. A green anaconda with a massive size of almost 28 feet. The gigantic snake weighed almost 500 pounds. The snake in the footage left the scientists in a state of awe. The head of the anaconda was as big as a human head, and its thickness spanned to that of a massive tire on a car. It was huge. Scientists claim that it was the heaviest individual ever recorded of the species. They further reported that these snakes are the world's heaviest snakes recorded. The green anaconda are reported to have diverged from another species, the southern green anaconda, almost 10 million years ago. Pretty crazy, right? The massive size might make you think that it can swallow up a human whole, but that is not as common as you might believe. It is capable of consuming a human, but it is quite rare, but they are opportunistic predators. Number 8. The Wavy Waters. A strange anomaly was discovered in the Amazon waters that shocked the world and sent a lot of people into a state of bewilderment. A ripple of waves was observed in the water that was recorded by a few locals on the boat. It looked as if there was something swimming underneath the surface, but the locals could not spot anything. There was no head, a pair of prying eyes, or even a colored hue, indicating that there was a creature creating those waves. Plus, it does not look like a massive creature is creating these ripples either. Rather, it appears as if the distraction nearby has caused the water to become this shaky. Plus, these ripples were only in a small space across the river. A lot of locals are convinced there is a sea monster lurking nearby. Since Amazon is home to weird species, it wouldn't be a big surprise. What do you think is hiding under these bizarre ripples? Share your theories with us. Number 9. The Geoglyphs. The drones over Amazon discovered something pretty special yet mysterious that sent the world into a state of shock. Scientists found strange-looking patterns up from the sky, drawing up in the middle of the forest. After a thorough study, it was found that these patterns were made around 2,000 years ago, while the humans entered this habitat around 4,000 years ago. The best bet by the scientists was that these geoglyphs were designed to conduct some sort of ritual that remains unknown to this day. While they may look fascinating, nobody knows what dark secrets the shapes hold or what they were used for back in the day. They remain as a constant reminder that something eerie happened in these forests that may or may not have been related to humans. What do you think? Number 10. The Silkhenge. A graduate student took a fascinating image of a web tower and posted it online. But the picture was so baffling that nobody could figure out what it was for days. This Silkhenge may have come from a spider, but it is unclear which species. That's not all. The features of this Silkhenge are unlike any other webs that the spiders have created, puzzling the scientists even more. The Silkhenge was almost the length of a fingertip. Little strands came out of the center, which has troubled scientists for years. They don't know why the henge is shaped this way. Plus, there were multiple henges in the vicinity, at short distances from each other. But here is the strange part. Usually, spiders do not leave their eggs alone. This one did not have the same case. To top off the strangeness of the web, the egg sacs only had a single egg inside. A lot of mites were found trailing along the web too. Some theories suggest that the single eggs were used as bait for the mites to feed the hatching spider, while others think that the henge offers protection from wasps. These speculations may be in the air, but so are the questions of why such a structure was built. What dangers could it protect the eggs from? And why would a spider spend so much time creating this intricate design? We might know one day, but today it remains a mystery. Number 11, the Pink Dolphins. A while ago, something so fascinating was spotted in the Amazon rivers that the audience was left wondering if it was even real. While you might think that this is straight out of a fairy tale, the myth is true. There are pink dolphins in the world, and they are right here in the Amazon River. It has a pink hue on its body that gives it the popular name of the pink dolphin. What's surprising is that it does not have this pink body its whole life. The animal slowly changes its color as it grows, with grown males being more pink in color than the females. The funny thing is that they get brighter with pink when they are excited, almost the same as when a human is blushing. But its pink color is not the only thing that is distinctive about the dolphin. It is also the largest and the smartest out of the 5 freshwater species of dolphins. Imagine being the prettiest and smartest of all. This dolphin is breaking myths right and center. Would you like to see one? Number 12, the running lizard. These freaky lizards are the funniest thing you'll see today. Known as the basilisk lizard, they weigh only 7 ounces. Looking like a miraculous scene from a movie, these lizards can run on water. Yes, that's right. The lizards can sprint through a distance of 15 feet and can dart over a distance of 5 feet in a single second. Pretty neat, right? The lizard is able to do this because of the flaps of skin present along its toes. It runs so fast that it does not break the water's slippery surface and doesn't sink while running. Would you want to spot one? Number 13, the Giant Centipede. This right here is the largest centipede in the world. It is exactly as creepy as it looks. Imagine this thing crawling near you. You'd be sprinting in the opposite direction. With a massive length of 12 inches, it has around 21 to 23 segments. If you think its length is scary, it is nothing compared to the venom it injects. Hidden in its mouth are 2 curved hollow fangs that can inject poison straight through the prey. These centipedes can take down bigger animals, from insects, snails, scorpions, and worms to larger animals like lizards, frogs, bats, and mice. That's not all. These centipedes can ambush a small snake and even a tarantula. While their bites are not deadly, there has been one report when a bite sent a human to the grave. Number 14, the world's biggest spider. Amazon is home to a lot of weird animals, but it also holds a record of hosting the largest spider in the world. This spider is almost 5 inches in length and a leg span of almost a foot. You can spot its hairy legs taking most of the space when it crawls along towards its prey. The spider has around 1 inch long fangs that they use to pierce the unlucky prey. Despite its name, the spider does not only eat birds, it also hunts on rodents, frogs, smaller invertebrates, and eggs. While its sting is not venomous to a human, its noise can be heard very clearly by humans. They rub the bristles together present on their front feet, creating an eerie noise that can be heard around 15 feet away. But the most fascinating thing about this spider is its defense. It does not have reliable eyesight, so it has to trust its missile attack for the defense. What happens is that when a predator is near, they get a stunning vibrational sense that they are in danger. On their legs are tiny hairs with stinging barbs. When the spider rubs its legs, these stings expand in the air like missiles and take down the predator, making it run in the opposite direction. Would you want to see this spider in action? Number 15. The bullet ant. The ants that you will never ever want to see in your life are the bullet ants. These ants are known for their poisonous stings that will make you wish you weren't alive to see the pain. Many people think that the sting feels like a bullet has pierced your skin, which is why it is named the bullet ant too. Others describe the pain as a sting that can cause brilliant pain, as if there is a 4-foot-long nail in your heel and you are walking on flaming charcoal. A few locals even call this the 24-hour ant because that's how long the pain lasts after being stung by this ferocious insect. The ant is not that small either. You can spot its huge body crawling towards you from a safe distance. Around an inch in length, it has a visible stinger that will send you running in the opposite direction. Number 16, the world's largest rodent. If you want to stare at a giant rodent, the biggest in the world, then you'll have to come to Amazon. This massive animal is called the capybara and is twice the size of a beaver. But this is not the strangest thing about them. The animals are known to resemble that of pigs, and this is because they eat their own waste. The animals have teeth that keep growing without a pause. They have to wear them down by eating grass and aquatic plants. But here is where the problem comes in. The grass that they eat is so hard to digest that eating their waste helps them digest their food twice. It is very much capable of walking just as it is of swimming, but the animal does the latter mainly when it has to hide from its predators. This escape helps the animal to stay submerged underwater as it stares ahead with its slit-like eyes. What's impressive is that the animal can stay under the water for about 5 minutes. These species came to Earth millions of years ago. Their ability to stay underwater is the reason why they have been around all this time, evolving with the coming years. What do you think about this giant rodent? Number 17. The Gold River. A few images were released by NASA of the Amazon River that sent the world into a state of curiosity. The public's curiosity tripled when the photo was deleted a few days later. The photo was of a gold river spanning across the Amazon rainforest. It was bright golden in color, and the strange picture gave rise to a lot of speculation. Was it gold that was so abundantly found in the jungle? Was it the miners who were illegally digging up holes and filtering out gold? Was it a whole river that held other secrets that NASA wanted to hide? What do you think about all of this? The Amazon River has 4 different sections where gold was found, plus a list of miners make a living by illegally mining the gold through local tactics, so it wouldn't be a surprise if those were gold pits. Number 18. The Tiny Killer. These tiny frogs look quite naive, but they are one of the deadliest animals in the Amazon. They were named so because indigenous tribes used to take out their poison, splatter it across the tips of their spears, and use it for hunting. The frogs are only a few inches long and not bigger than 2.5 inches. Their vibrant colors may appear attractive, but send a warning to their predators that they shouldn't come near the frog. Pretty neat, right? The sad thing is that they are threatened today, and only 100 species exist in the wild. Number 19. The Giant Eagle. Eagles are pretty massive, and if you spot one flying over your head, you'll cover for safety. But imagine a bird bigger than that. Much, much bigger than that. This raptor is known as the harpy eagle and is a silent predator that leaves no space for its prey to run. Here is where it gets interesting. Its prey aren't some small animals, but could be a possum, a monkey, or even a sloth. That might put some perspective on its gigantic size. Only its wingspan alone can extend to over 6 feet. That's the size of a tall human these days. That's not all. Their talons are the size of a grizzly bear's claws. The prey holds no chance of escaping from its ferocious grasp. Number 20. The giant water lily. The Amazon forest has something pretty special hidden inside. It may be a plant, but it holds the crown of being the second largest lily in the whole world. This lily is one of the most fascinating things in the world, with its pads spanning across 8 feet. The lily grows stunningly fast, with almost 10 inches extending each day. The blooms are pretty special too. Fragrant with a sweet pineapple-like scent, the sweet smell lasts only a couple of days. The lily changes its color during its reproductive cycle, hinting subtly on the stage it is in at its life. A white flower blooms usually at nighttime, indicating that it is a female. After pollination, the flower grows in size and brightens into a vibrant purple shade, turning it into a male. The scent is only there when the lily has a white flower. Any average human can stand on the lily with ease, and many animals use it to take a sun bath too. Some of the animals even use it as a deck for fishing out prey from the water. That's all for today. Which mystery sent a shiver down your spine? Which one would you like to see in person? Let us know in the comments below. We would love to hear your thoughts. While you're here, hit the thumbs up icon and subscribe to our channel. We have a lot in store that we can't wait to share with you. So, stay tuned and thanks for watching.